Guys, welcome to my craft room. Thank you again for stopping by my channel and checking it out. I really do appreciate it. Well, guess what? Today I got in some new transfers and I wanted to share them with you. One of the ones that I got in today was this one, and it says, I just want to chalk pretty things, and that's exactly what I want to do, is chalk some pretty things. So we're going to get started with that. But I do want to say to all you guys that are in the East Coast and the Midwest dealing with this extremely cold weather, we have been praying for you. I'm in Los Angeles, so we may have a winter, but it's just a little bit of water, nothing compared to what you guys are going through. So for any of the viewers that are dealing with this extreme cold, know that you do have people in California praying for you, okay? And we pray that all is well with you guys. I also got in some other transfers, and I want to show those guys to you as well. So stay with me. I'm going to set the camera up over at my craft table. Oh, and I kind of arranged it a little bit differently for you guys. As you can see behind me, some of my Cricut supplies, because I do use a Cricut. As a matter of fact, I have a couple of them that I do use and to make some really fun projects with those. But the Chalk Couture to me is the most exciting thing to come along in a long time. So I'm really happy to share that with you. I also want to remind you, I did a video last week, a little sneak peek on the new items that are going to be coming available next Friday on the 4th. So next Friday on the 4th, there's going to be a host of new products. So if you've been waiting, thinking about Chalk Couture, thinking about becoming a designer like myself, so you can share this experience with other people, or just even purchasing some things for yourself, next Friday is the day to get in on this, because this product is absolutely amazing. And that's one of the reasons why you're checking out this video, because you've heard about it and you're just like me, what's that? Can I do that? Yes, you can do that. That's the thing. Anybody can do it. I have so many people like, well, I can't paint. I'm not creative, because they know I do actually do some painting and other things. And once I show it to them, they can't believe how easy it is to do, and that they can do it themselves. And they're falling in love with it just as much as I did, and just like yourself. So give me a second. I'm going to set up the camera over here at the craft table, and we'll get started on this great transfer right here, okay? And I'll get a chance to show you the other ones that came in today as well. All right, guys. All right, we're all set up and ready to go. We have our transfer here. I just want to chalk pretty things. And we have our 12 by 18 boutique board, and I've used this once before, and I just wiped it off. You know, here my spray bottle, and you spray it down and then just wipe it off, and it's good to go. So we're going to do that, and we're going to go with the Couture teal and the actual bright white. So the Couture teal and the bright white. I'm going to stir these up with my tool. This is a great tool. If you don't have it, it really does. At first I was like, well, what's the big deal? But no, you can scrape along the sides. It's designed just for this. And if you find that you think your chalk paste is a little thick, then just give it, you know, a squirt of water. That's why it's great to have that by. And then just continue to stir it up, and it's ready to go. One of the things that I was saying is that the learning curve for using Chalk Couture is really a short time. By the time you've done like 2 or 3 transfers, you'll be pretty well versed in how to use this product. So that one's ready, and I'm just going to go ahead and wipe this one off really quick, and I'll stir up the teal. And I know it's pretty simple technique, but a lot of times people do have that question, how do I, or what do I do? So I don't mind showing that to start off. And again, this looks a little thick. See, it's not giving a lot of movement, so just a little squirt, couple of squirts in there, because that was kind of thick, and you see it loosened up right away. The chalk paste has a really long shelf life. Unopened, It's recommended for a year. Once you open it, about 6 months. But if you're going to, once you start using it, you're going to keep using it. So see, now we got a little more movement. I still think it's a little thick. One more squirt. There we go. Now that's nice, and I'm going to kind of have it like a yogurt or what do you call it? Sour creamy like. I think that's really the. And this tool is pretty versatile. It's got this other end here that's a scraper, and you can scrape around the edges as well. So it's really versatile. So when you're finished, you can put your all your product away nice and clean. Okay, so we've got this. I'm going to set that tool down. Because we're dealing with the new transfer, we do have to fuzz it. So let me move the board out the way for just a moment. And I have this little towel here, and I've learned a lesson. Try not to use something that a lot of fuzz will come off, because but you do want a good amount, or a sufficient amount is what I'm trying to say, but you don't want it to where the whole backing of your transfer looks linty. Sorry, this gloved hand is not offering me much assistance. And so here's our transfer, and you do want to pull it straight, never at an angle, because you don't want to stretch it. And actually I say that because I have stretched one or two not following that rule. So then we just kind of, we want to fuzz it a little bit. We'll set this to the side. Oh, and it's always recommended that you write on the back. So this one will just be, I just want. So we know that this is the side to adhere it to, which you can really tell because it's shiny, but it's just another layer of insurance for you. I'll bring the board back on the table. And like I said, now we're going to go ahead and I've got this on there, and I think we did a good job fuzzing it. You can always do one more if you feel like you didn't, but I think this one did a really good job. But it is brand new, so guess what? We'll hit it one more time. And you never have to worry really when you're using a Couture board to actually put your transfer on. Now if you're using something else, you want to make sure you always test the surface, because you just don't know exactly what how it's going to react to the paste or whatever it is that you're using. So this one pretty much just fits, so I'm just going to get it in here. There we go. That glove was a little sticky. Drop it down, smooth it out. Just want to make sure we don't have any air bubbles around the area where the silk screen is. Looks pretty good. And so we just make sure I have it down. That way I ensure I get a cleaner look. But again, it's chalk, so you want to have really, it's almost kind of like you want to have a little interesting look to it. So I'm going to start off with the Couture teal, and since I'm doing two colors, and I'm glad I switched the camera on the left side so you guys can actually see. And this bracelet, probably should have taken that off. That's dangling down. We're trying to do that. That's my fault. But anyway, here we go. And I want all of this here. And chalk is going to be in white. But look, I also want to do these little highlights here. I want to get those in the Couture. I got a little bit of the chalk on the frame, but again, since it's water soluble, it'll just come off really quick. We don't have to worry about that. So there we go, that. And I'm going to do the chalk in white, but also I'm going to come back down here in Pretty Things. I want this to be the same. So the only thing that's going to be in white is the word chalk. So I'm going to kind of get this in here real quick. pull that down. And we're trying to make sure we got all our areas nice and smooth coming down. Looks covered to me. That looks good. All right, and then we're just going to do chalk. I've got a smaller, actually it's just a squeegee, a small squeegee that I cut in half actually, so. But we do have a smaller one that's going to be available in the new catalog, so you won't have to resort to cutting one in half just to get a little smaller. And then we have the angle one too, which has some points on it. So let's get this. Get to covering all of this. All right. I think I did pretty good by not picking up any of the teal as I was going. That's always, you know, I don't want to pick up that unless I'm actually trying to get an ombre effect, and I wasn't. Uh-oh, I think the top of that C was missing. Okay, we're good now. I think we got every area. Well, a little bit of the teal got on there, but we'll see. And again, trying to pull as straight as possible, not at an angle. And again, this is a little tight because it is a newer transfer, but it's coming up nicely. There we go. And that glove is sticking just a little bit. And I'm going to hold this down just like this. Uh-oh, hold it right here. And I have a water sitting off in my tub. And I'm just going to lay this down in there so that chalk does not begin to dry. And that way you get lots of use out of your transfer. You should be able to get 8 to 12 uses, you know, out of the transfers, taking good care of them. So you'll be able to get a lot of use out of those. Okay. And so here is, let me clean up that little bit that I had there. I love it. I think it looks great. Clean that up right there. And this little dab right here. And if I wanted to, I could add some extra flowers or whatever to that. What do you think, guys? I like it. I think it came out great. Looks really nice. I love the colors too. Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to put this up on the wall. Okay, guys. Oh, that's right. I did tell you I was going to show you some of the other transfers that I got in today. The envelope is huge. Let's see. I can't even get the whole envelope on camera. It's so big. But these were part of a limited release for spring. I'm going to move my board behind me right there so you guys can see that. This particular one is called the Spring Flowers. Look at that, guys. It's really big. It's got some great flowers. You can layer 1, 2, 3. Just keep layering and have a great time with that. And then what else did I get? Oh, this one is called Spring Words, and this is great. This has all kind of hippity bippity. Spring is in the air. Hello, fresh, and egg hunt, and Easter, and April showers bring May flowers. Oh, look, it even says, here comes Peter Cottontail. Stop and smell the flowers. This one is really great. So, like I say, a limited release for spring. And I think they really sold out in one day. This will probably be my next project. This one is Enjoy the Journey. And I can't wait to do this one with some flowers. Can you see that, guys? With the flowers coming out of the basket and the bicycle. This is going to be a great one. So I ended up picking up a couple of those because I said I like it so much. I know I'm going to want to do that one over and over. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed spending a little time with me today, and I really do look forward to seeing you guys again soon. And remember, I just want to chalk pretty things, so stop by, check out my link, go to the site, and see if there's something there that you might want to chalk. Okay? Alright guys, and remember, whatever you do, be sure to do it creatively. This is Karen. Until next time. Bye-bye. Oh guys, there was one more thing I wanted to show you. Remember that the boutique boards are magnetic as well as being the chalkboard, so you can do some really fun, something fun and cute. This is just a flower that I did handmade. I just made this flower and I put a little magnet on the back. Look at that. So you could do something like this. Just a little handmade magnet stuck on the back there. Okay, I wanted to make sure I came back and showed you guys. What do you think? Leave me comments or anything and I'll get back to you. Okay guys, if you have any questions or anything like that, just let me know. And then also please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Okay, have an awesome day. Bye bye. Hi guys, this is Karen. You know it's Karen. You checked into my channel. I don't know why I always introduce myself, but I do. So hello, it's me. I don't know why I do that. Start again. Karen, wait a minute. Am I just telling you guys to do that? Hot, funny am I? Start over.